tonight for the first time, which is a shame because we made like 8 episodes, and every time we promised that we were going to get a guest on. We actually did this time. This is Cade.
Hello, I'm Cade.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Cade.
Well, I am a senior. I am going into my senior year at North County, and I have a YouTube channel called Leaker Rabbit.
You should subscribe to that.
You
It'll be at the
subscribe to
end of
that.
the video.
I've done collabs with Matthew Loudon over here in the past.
If you watch my channel and you ever thought, what if this guy's a gaming YouTuber? Go to his channel.
My latest video was 1 month ago. I know, so recent upload. And that was me and Matthew's video we did over the summer with our movie.
So, Cade, what would you say your favorite project you've ever done would be?
I have to think about that for a second, sorry. I made some animations using Pivot Animation a while ago. There's one of those that I'm really proud of.
And that video is titled?
I think my third Stick Fight animation, Stick Fight 3. I know it's the original title.
Very original. So your newest project, is it still Swamp Wars, Marsh Wars?
That was a while ago. The newest thing was the movie we made over the summer.
The movie we made?
Jimmy Hanover in the Western.
Oh yeah, it was 3 minutes long. It's on my channel too. He has a slightly different version than I do.
Yes, slightly different. With slightly different voice actors. It's like a special release version or something.
That's a goof up. Would you like to say something or anything? You barely ever talk on your own show.
So Matthew Bubo, what kind of things are you interested in?
Things.
Have you read any books recently?
I don't read. I should read, but I don't.
What's your favorite class in school? Remember, even if you hate all the classes, there's still one that's your favorite, or multiple that are your favorite.
Lunch.
History.
History. What kind of history? Just normal history, or like U.S. history?
All around.
All around history. Have you learned any interesting facts in there? I was in AP world history
now.
I was in
The
AP.
script here.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to interview me?
No, it's
Okay.
no, it's fine.
Go.
I was in
Fine.
AP world history. So so maybe you could tell me about some of the stuff you learned and I can relate.
I was in APS history.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
I got a D in that class.
Hey, D's pretty good. It's half and grade.
No, I switched out to the other history.
Well, at least you
honors.
had a D.
Yeah, the packet, my teacher said, shout out Mr. Dasner if you're out there, this is not AP caliber work. I do remember him writing that in red Sharpie on my paper. It was pretty neat getting that little experience, and that was the moment that I went, yeah, maybe I'm not ready for this yet.
I mean, taking an AP history course your first year is pretty hard.
Yeah, it was.
I took an AP course my first year, but it was a really easy one. It was the AP Computer Science Principles. It was barely even an AP test. They like cheated on the teacher cheated our AP test to have us like do a different thing than the AP test because of COVID.
Do this one instead. By the way, here's the answer sheet.
Yeah, that reminds me of the first class we had in AP World History, where our teacher gave us the summer assignment. It was like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks, and I forgot to give it to you before we went on summer vacation. So have fun, bye.
Surprise!
That was fun. Although it did get better after that. Just a little hiccups in the beginning.
So I know that you like doing, and Matthew, feel free to jump in at any time.
Oh, okay.
Because I know you just like to sit there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're waiting for a cue or what. You can jump in if you want. But Cade, you like working on D&D figures. So what's the process of making like a D&D figure?
Well, it depends on what kind you buy. There are multiple. The 3 main types are unassembled, assembled, and then primed. So if it's unassembled, you need to cut it off a sprue and then use a hobby knife to remove the marks that the sprue leave on it and mold lines, which are lines that are left on in the molding process when 2 pieces are pressed together. They like create a little line down the middle, and you need to cut that off with a knife to like file it down evenly. And then you glue it together if it's an assembled miniature, and sometimes you can just buy them pre-assembled and you don't have to worry about any of that. And then you prime them. Primer is like white paint or black paint that you get, and it's really sticky. It sticks on the surfaces you normally couldn't paint on. Like, you could prime your shoe white, I wouldn't recommend doing this, and then paint it with any paint, it would be very bright.
Alright guys, you heard it. It's time to cut to our next segment, Crafty Court. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that again. Not this week. Maybe next time.
Then after that, you would just start adding like your base coats. You would add, like, let's say you're painting your model mainly black, you would color most of it black unless there was an area where you wanted a very vibrant color, like skin tones and stuff. You wouldn't color the same, like, unless your character had a skin tone that was very dark. You wouldn't color the same black as the rest of the figure. And then you would add in the skin tone after that, and then you'd go back over your base coat to clean up any splotches that got off on the skin tone if you have an uneven hand or you're new. More people who have done it for a while don't need to do that though. And then you just keep adding layers and layers.
So about how long does that normally take you?
It depends on what quality you want. If you're just doing a base layer on everything, where everything just has one layer of paint over the base coat, probably only takes like 45 minutes usually.
Okay.
If you're doing a more detailed figure, it can take 2 hours usually. That's a more standard if you're adding like highlights and shadows and stuff. So they do have these things called speed paints and contrast paints, which can make painting really quick over a white base coat.
Very cool. Do we have any other questions?
No.
Do you have any hobbies?
Way too many.
Well,
Then list them all
some of
off.
them.
Just don't tell us about any of them. Just list them all, like, on a list. Just stare dead-eyed into the camera and tell them everything you do.
It's gonna be like a long one.
Yeah, I think it would be funnier the longer it is.
I'll see you in 5,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay, my hobby list is like really long, but
Just both list
Legos.
them off at the same time so then no one can hear you.
So Legos, trains. Anyway, that's it. I'm building a Minecraft city.
I think I aged about a year.
I know.
Just maybe.
It's a very long time.
Yeah.
So is your hobby aging?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everyone's
I
passion.
have a breathing hobby,
I'm addicted to that.
Eating.
I can't get enough.
sleeping. Sleeping.
I watched him like have an attack because he didn't sleep. He said, "I'm pretty tired, but I'm not tired." And then like 20 minutes later, he's like, "All right, I'm out." But in between that, you had like a terrible, terrible headache, and you were like felt terrible.
That's pretty standard with not sleeping. I've had sleeping problems for the last few years, and I've gone multiple days on end without sleeping pretty often. That's definitely some symptoms that you can experience from sleeping troubles. Do you want to talk about that?
No, I'm good.
No, I'll pass on the science.
This is not a psychiatry show.
This is not a psychology channel, no. We just mess around for a half hour, and then people watch it and they go, "Whoa, great episode," and we go, "Thanks."
Yeah.
We're definitely not just sitting in our basement having a conversation with the camera rolling.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be
No. Yeah.
insane. And then we cut away to show the entire set, which is just my basement.
So Matthew, what
Nice.
books did you read in your English class
I'm not
last
gonna
year?
edit that, by the way. What?
What books did you read in your English class last year?
I actually read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh really? Oh my!
It was
It's
the-
like you have to do that for your freshman year.
It was the third time they made us read that. I also read it in elementary school twice, so I was pretty much,
Hold on.
I passed every quiz.
Oh my
on that.
goodness.
They
I only
don't
had
do that in elementary school.
Twice.
I read it in elementary school too, and that's when everyone learned like all the bad words. It was at that moment.
Yeah, everyone would jump
I had
up.
no idea.
Everyone would read ahead, and then all my classmates would jump up to read the pages with the cuss words on
Yeah,
them.
just so they can say it.
And on my pages, I just said normal stuff. I didn't cuss, because you know.
Yeah, I remember when I read it in class too. I would just censor all. I would literally say beep or something like that. Like
And then all those beepers, and they're beeping, beep, beep, beeping.
wow.
Cade, it adds more to the reading experience if you say, "Okay, well, let's have Susie do it instead," actually, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so none of us actually did the cuss parts, because,
We didn't have to read it in class.
yeah,
Really, we had to read it in our class.
we had to read
I
it.
just had to take tests that I was terrible at. But it's okay.
We also read, I'm thinking of the name of it.
Tonight on
Can you describe to me the general plot? Maybe I
Tonight
know.
on U62. So there's these two people, and the one guy's really skinny, and the other guy's like overweight, and then they...
Oh,
like,
Vice and Men?
yeah, and then the one guy shoots the other guy.
Yeah, that's of Mice and Men.
That was a spoiler, but the book's like 30,000 years old, so don't at me about that.
It was made after the Great
I like
Depression in the 1950s. It's a story about Lenny, and I don't remember the other guy's name. He was really boring. He was just like the side character to Lenny, and he shoots him at the end because Lenny's like stupidly strong and accidentally kills someone, totally, 100% legitly, accidentally, and had no malicious whatsoever.
Yeah, so this is an interesting book. I wouldn't suggest reading if you're like 7.
No,
It made me sad, and I'm like old.
Yes.
I'm old.
Oh, by the way, today is Matthew's 500th year celebration of life. So Matthew, how is it
you didn't even say birthday, just celebration of life.
The concept of a birthday didn't
after
exist.
250 years, it's just like, it doesn't matter.
Like, congrats, and welcome back.
It doesn't matter.
You're another year older.
Happy personal
We
birthday,
can't keep
Shrine
giving you
Son.
gifts. You have literally like castles full of them at this point.
Yeah.
Castles.
You conquered like all of England.
I've only worked thousands of jobs. You know, all this money, it's meaningless. I may as well burn it.
Yes, remember the Great Money Pyre of 1976?
I have a great money pile. It's in my room. Matthew saw it. Remember, it's just laying on the floor there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
How much money do you have?
I refuse to count it. It's train show money. I don't care.
Wow.
We get there when we get
You
there.
imagine you just have like $1 billion lying there.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like 150 or something like that.
That's room would be filled.
Matthew has way more money than I do because he works a lot of jobs.
Oh, you have a job.
I don't have a job.
How does that feel to work with high school?
He does it over the
I
summer.
do it this summer, no high school.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I'm planning on getting a summer job next year.
Cade, are you in
No,
school?
I go into school starting Tuesday.
So I was working I had a job.
Really?
For one day only.
One day.
That was for my grandfather in Baltimore. It was an unsavory part of town, which could be said about most of Baltimore, to be honest. And we were just chilling out over in the thing. So I was working like odd jobs, like taking out the trash and cleaning out the street and taking up all the cigarettes and broken glass and all that stuff off the ground. It's not a food. Broken glass is not a food. So don't you listen? No, I'm not gonna sing it. Or maybe
I'm planning on getting a job next summer after I graduate high school.
I'm talking.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were finished.
So I'm in this store, right?
Looks like a lemon head.
I was working odd jobs at the shop, and the place only had 3 bullet holes in it, which is pretty good for Baltimore City.
Wait,
you
really?
know? Yeah.
Wow.
And I worked a little bit. I got $25 for working the day. Cut some grass outside. I grabbed grass off the ground to clear out the trails so people could get to the old abandoned cars, get parts off them. And I moved buckets of stuff and swept and all that stuff. And the people were really nice, but there was this one guy, and he tried to he wanted to get another part. So he wanted I think it was a speedometer, and he wanted a speedometer, and they were like, okay, well you want this part, where's your receipt? And he said, I don't have a receipt. Okay, where's the part that you had? Oh, I don't have the part with me. So he wanted something, and he didn't have any proof that he had bought the first one, so he didn't know if he bought the first one. And he says, here's what he says, this guy. Well, if I go into Walmart, and I'm shopping at Walmart, and I go to the receipt line, I don't need to have a receipt or the item, they just give me my money back, so you should give me my money back. And he said, that's not anything, that's not how it works. He goes, it is. That's like how a real store operates. He said, sir, this is a real store. It was crazy.
Did that man's name happen to be Karen?
No.
Maybe Kevin.
Kevin.
I didn't know his
Is
name.
that the male version of
I was in the back scooping or something, and I overhear him saying that, and I go, and I walk over and I'm listening through the door, you know. And it stormed real bad.
It's like one of those old doors with a huge keyhole. You just look through.
And then he fall through the door. No.
The door just comes flying open.
And the door was already open.
Yeah.
I was just next to the wall.
So what do you do for your summer job?
Just a bunch of random stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like consistent.
No.
I want to do what he's doing, because he bought enough money to buy a drone, and it's the same drone that I flew into the power line that inspired us to start making the show.
Yeah.
Is that drone dead now?
No, it's
That's
alive.
live.
Wow.
Cade, you know that story?
No.
Okay.
I fixed it.
So, Matthew and I've told this story in the first episode, I think, but we're pretending that one doesn't exist because it wasn't very good. So we're all just sitting around, and Matthew was like, yeah, sure, you can fly my drone, whatever. So I've been flying a little bit, I'm getting pretty good, and he goes, don't fly in reverse. So naturally, I'm stupid, so I fly in reverse. And I see the red thing, and I start flooring it forward and up, and it straight into power line. And then next thing I see, I'm looking on the screen, and you can see as it comes towards the ground, and you could see it hit the ground.
So the thing is, you can see forward, but when you go backwards, there's no
can't see
camera.
anything.
But it does give you a warning that was that red thing. It gives you a warning that you're too close to something, and it gave him the warning, and you still hit it somehow.
And so I hit it, and then we go to Best Buy to go get new stuff. And while we're walking, we see a bunch of microphones laid out.
Yeah.
So I go, hi, welcome back to the show. And that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. And Matthew and I, we just start messing around with that for some reason. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And I said, hey, Matthew, what if we started a podcast, like for real?
Just for fun.
And he was like, okay. So we planned it out. We wanted to get one of the microphones, but I said, we have a microphone at home, and it's not a very good microphone, which is why the audio sounds like this. But we wanted to
But
get
it's
that
also because the room is very echo.
Echo!
Not that okay.
Yeah. So we're planning on one day getting like soundproofing and better stuff, and better equipment, and microphones, and lighting, and all that.
That's why you should subscribe.
You should subscribe to help us make more money.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get 1,000
We're
subscribers
we're
and
shelling
4,000. We only need to get 1,000 subscribers, and you only need to watch 4,000 hours of our videos in order for us to get subscribers.
We are completely shelling out to get better studio equipment, and that is all that the ad revenue would go to.
Yeah.
You know, Matthew, you should just put on a 4,000-hour YouTube video on your channel, and I could just run it on the background of my computer for like a few weeks, and that would give you enough time for you to have the monetization thing. You still need to get 1,000 subscribers, but you would have that then at least.
Yeah. So, Matt, do you have any other questions for Cade?
No.
You really leave me in a tight spot, aren't you?
Yeah.
I can start interviewing you guys again.
So what goes into your typical episode of what you, like, the gaming video?
I don't know, I just decide, hey, it's time to turn on my camera and microphone. I feel like making a video this month, and there you go.
Like the editing and the setting up the stuff and playing through.
I am not a very professional YouTuber. I just like, okay, time to turn on my camera and record. Sometimes I do some editing, or sometimes I don't. It's literally just random. I am not like a professional by any means, or even like an amateur.
So Marsh Wars, and I'm sad to say I haven't actually watched it yet.
You haven't? Oh my goodness, we should do a reaction video.
I have not watched it. We should watch it. But I haven't watched it yet. So what went into making that?
I mean, that's a lower quality stop motion animation than what we made this summer. Not plugging at all. So just go watch that.
It's not good. It's not that good either.
It's better than March 4th, I can promise you that.
Better, but not good.
I had like 2 pieces of paper that I attached some cardboard to it and scribbled on with like colored pencils. There's one scene where there's a giant mech and it's literally just a red Solo cup.
It's art.
It's like, this is my giant money mech. And it's literally just a red Solo cup over the clay figure, and it's like, this is totally a mech, guys. And then you just move the figure back and forth to simulate punching. Unlike our new movie where we actually have the characters punch. See? Budget increase, we've learned.
And by budget increase, we mean we were at, okay, so Lakeside, Ohio. You know it, you love it, you don't, because I've never covered it on my channel before for some reason, even though I've been there like 3 times now. This is really cool town in Ohio. You can look it up on Google Earth. And it's like this square mile. So we go from our house to the downtown district, and every year we buy clay, and we make another stop motion movie. And the quality this year went up from last year, and we're hoping that next year if I go, the quality will increase again, and again, and again. And eventually we'll have something that's passable.
Yeah.
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 I mean, what we made this year was pretty good, I think. It's definitely not professional quality.
It's definitely not professional quality.
In 3D art class, I'm planning on making a stop motion animation that should be higher quality. AP 3D art class.
Ooh.
Hopefully, it will be a good thing on my like portfolio for.
I remember when we were at Horseshoe Scout Reservation, Scout Camp. Matthew remembers because he was there.
Yeah.
We made 3D models on the first day, and I was so excited because I made the new Finchburst building for my train layout.
Yeah.
And then they ended up not even printing it because the printer had issues. So
Do you still have that file?
I do not.
Oh,
I have a file, but not the file.
disappointment is.
I have my other one that I made, the other Finchburst building, because I made 2 of them.
Okay.
But that account doesn't exist either because I forgot to sign into my school account from elementary school and it dissolved.
Wow, like in the hit movies of Avengers where everyone dissolves. Spoiler alert.
Everyone? Everyone?
You don't remember the
Movie over. Movie over.
Yeah, you don't remember the version I watched where I watched it twice and I watched it twice in a row. So technically when Thanos snapped,
I watched it.
and then when I watched it the second time, he snapped again. So that must be everyone's
Dear
fault.
Marvel, I have a serious complaint about your movie. I have watched the movie 3 times, and he's still making people disappear. This is not possible, as half the people have already disappeared, and the other half disappeared in the next movie, which means that there should be no people left to dissolve. With sincere thanks, Cade.
Wow. That sounds like an actual email from like a 12-year-old. That was the problem.
I have issue with the movie. I watched it and it's bad.
Movie bad, no good.
This apple juice tastes like fish.
Yeah,
So-
mine.
Here's the secret behind apple juice. It actually is made of fish. Fish only caught in apple lakes. They fill up lakes with apple juice.
This sounds like some Willy Wonka level stuff.
Yeah, it was actually started by Willy Wonka in the year 1817.
Hang on. You just said that the apple juice lake is where the fish live? So is the apple
it's
juice
kinda like-
creature
It's
before
kind of
you
like the video game Terraria, where if you like build like a lake of blood, like monsters will start spawning in it.
Yeah. Apple juice just starts spawning in a container and all just floats up. We got another one. It's an apple
if you
juice
just
trap.
fill it air, so try this.
Pull it up, boys. Oh, we got one.
So if you try this,
Uncled. It's trying to bite you. You gotta grab the tongs. Put it in the pot. Put it in the pot, Steven.
so you should try this in your house. Just fill up your basement with a ton
I
of
think
apple
we got
juice.
a big one.
Make sure your pipes are exposed so that they take plenty of damage. I mean, get all the apple juice on them. By the way, you should totally subscribe to my uncle's pipe cleaning YouTube channel on how to fix your basement for apple juice things. Unrelated. That's not our real channel. Also, don't fill your basement with apple juice, please. And that's all. My fish will not spawn in your apple juice unless you do some magic stuff.
Oh,
I heard fill the basement with apple juice. It's time for our segment.
Wait, we're in the basement. We're in the basement. Matthew. No.
I was told to ask people on the streets randomly what date was War of 1812, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I would have recorded it because nobody knew. It was really sad.
I went to a museum for the War of 1812, and I definitely can't remember it off the top of my head. I want to say August.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong.
Matthew.
Do you know what year?
1812.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Matthew was asking
my.
what year.
It's most famous for the stuff that happened in 1813, like the Capitol being burnt down and Fort McHenry fending off the attack on Baltimore.
He meant what year, and he asked the people what year.
Oh, you asked him what year? I thought you meant like the month and day.
No.
My teacher asked that in history class. He said, when was the War of 1812? And no one answered because they thought it was a trick question. And I wish I had the video, dead silence throughout the classroom. with that
See,
question.
going to places can learn stuff. I went to Fort McHenry and learned that the War of 1812 took place in 1812. It was most famous for the stuff that happened in 1813 and 14.
I went to the Fort McHenry Memorial, and I went in the tunnel, and I climbed a turret, and then I went home.
You know, I'm gonna go around actually recording this time and ask the War of 1812.
We should try and start making more short content that's not just the
like
long
outside
episodes.
yeah.
Because I have a folder called Other Stuff, and we can put stuff in there. This other stuff. This
Don't
other
forget,
stuff.
you need to censor people's faces if you don't have their permission.
Yeah.
Black box.
That's a thing you have on a plane, right?
Hmm?
Black boxes, they keep them on like a plane to like track what happens to the
No, like a black box over their face.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, Matthew can do that because he's talented.
No, you literally, if for the editing you use, you just turn on tracking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
That's it. Okay.
I wouldn't trust me doing that personally because
Okay.
If you ever see my content, this will just become another train YouTube channel like I did to my channel.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that, by the way, if you watch my channel. I swear, I just haven't done anything interesting.
So Matthew, is this your new main channel?
No. Well, it's funny because I've uploaded more on this and more regularly than I ever have on my regular channel.
We should just go to Walmart and just ask, when was the war basing to us?
This is a weekly thing, and we kept it every week except for the 1 week, but we even put a video there to say that it wasn't happening. On my channel, I just disappear for like a year, and then you get one video, 1 or 2 videos, and then another month goes by, and that's it. That loud barking means the Cade's family's here to pick him up.
Probably. My mom said it's fine if we take some extra time, so if you want to keep going, we can.
How long have we even been recording for?
We can see at the top.
I'm
It's
blind.
too small. Even with I have 20/20 vision with my glasses, but still I can't see.
That's not something
26
I
minutes.
can help with yet.
What do you mean yet? Are you going to be taking out our eyes, Google AI, and like replacing them with robots? We caught you, Google. We're sending the IRS at you or whatever.
That says 26.
Oh. See, I told you I was blind.
So you can't see what Matthew's doing right now, but he's turned into like a snake. His head just popped up for a
my
second.
hair.
What time does it say?
It's 26 minutes and something.
How long are your episodes normally?
About this.
Alright, so we can stop if you want, or we can keep going.
I don't know what else there's to talk about.
What's your favorite music? What's your
What's your favorite music? Okay, let's go with
I
that.
like country music.
Oh yeah, country on the weekends. Gotta be country.
Wow.
You told me, you said that joke's really funny. I can't wait to be able to use it.
So what's your
Because
favorite
that was used on me once.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite color of sound?
Color of sound.
I like TV static actually. It makes me feel like when I wake up in my legs.
You know,
fall asleep.
probably E.
I'm amazed that you guys actually answered that question and weren't just like, what?
E.
E.
Yeah, E.
I see can't hear images, but like every time I see the Doofenshmirtz building, it plays the song. It plays.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Good. Even if you said the name wrong, we're not gonna get sued.
What?
We can't say that here.
Matthew, we're not monetized. You can't get copyright claims. It's different from a copyright strike.
See what they're capable of, Cade.
Not, yeah, it's called a copyright claim. It doesn't affect unmonetized
No, I'm
channels.
kidding. You see what they're capable of, Cade. We do one day hope to monetize the channel so we can get actual setup like soundproofing and lights.
Lights.
This is the second time we've done this.
Lights.
Speaking of Dr. Doofenshmirtz, that
Actual
reminds me
time.
of when I played Pokemon, and I had a Pokemon called
I was
Dr.
there. I was playing
Doofenshmirtz.
Planet Coaster while you were doing
Yes. I had a Pokemon called Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz.
And it was a Bidoof. You know, the little beaver Pokemon that's like a meme for some reason. I was just like, haha, funny. And I actually named my Pokemon that. And I was like, hey Matthew, what should I name my main character? And he said, hello there, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
No, General Kenobi. Hello there.
Hello there.
Kenobi.
I mean, General Grievous says that. That's right, not Obi-Wan Kenobi himself. Came back to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there. General Kenobi.
No, it does the other way around. Obi-Wan does say hello there.
He was doing both.
He was doing
doing
both.
both. He was looking in the mirror when he did it.
Oh, yeah, I totally remember that scene in the first Star Wars
Who
movie.
shot first, by the way? Leave it in the comments below. That's called the engagement. There are people gonna.
Was it Han Solo? Old Han Solo?
Han Solo? It's Han Solo. Anything else
Sorry,
is
Han
wrong.
Solo.
Dude,
Was
I
it
love
Han Solo? Was it Han Solo? Han Solo or Han Solo?
Han Solo.
Yeah, that's the
Hold
version. That's the version where he's just a hand. You know, my uncle actually made me watch this bad rip-off version of Star Wars where they are all just thumbs with like faces drawn on and like little cloths after.
So, my
It
school
was
group
called
chat.
Plum Wars. Go look it up. You probably find it online. You can find anything online.
And they
these
just
days.
put polls, and they said, "Is egg pronounced egg or egg?" I can't say them both. A. Okay, you read that.
Is egg pronounced egg or egg?
Egg.
Egg or egg?
Egg.
No, egg or egg?
Egg.
Egg or
Egg.
Here,
Egg.
here,
Egg.
show them.
Egg. Egg.
It's
Like
a
A E
Yeah, you can click on it.
Or wait, that's Mickey's.
egg or egg? A-I-G or E-H-G, question mark. I think it's E-H-G.
Is it egg or
I don't
egg?
think it's egg.
Is it egg or
I
egg?
think it's egg and not egg. Egg. I can only do
Egg.
it.
Don't forget in the Spanish dub
Egg.
version of that poll, you need to replace the H with a J to get the proper sounding.
Yeah, have you seen our subtitles, Cade? Okay, I really want you to. Everyone turn your.
You know what? Hold on. You know what's funny? Is
Everyone good
I'm
at it?
about a minute and 30 seconds just trying to.
You know, it'd be funny to see what the English
Egg
subtitles do
or
when you
egg?
speak like another language.
Everyone go back to the start of the video, turn on subtitles, and watch it again
Egg.
because it's
Egg.
they don't the internet doesn't know what we're saying. On
This
these.
is not
Did you know you could get paid to be a captioner? I did it for about a week and I was like, I'm done.
Wow.
Hey guys, welcome back to my 15th Fortnite live stream. Today we're going to be wondering why Matthew's putting in subtitles live.
Yeah. We need to do one of these things live.
So, are
we don't
either
have the subscribers, right?
Yeah, we need 50.
We need 50 subscribers and we'll go live.
Yeah.
give us 50 subscribers?
We
And
need
we'll go
1,000 so we can start buying stuff.
Yeah.
Make our set better.
Yes, that's all we care about.
Imagine if this somehow evolves into like all three of our full-time jobs somehow.
I don't think you're a guest. You're not a full-time member.
He can get pulled back.
I mean,
You can
yeah,
pull
you
back.
can be back.
I'm sure.
back.
I feel fairly confident that I'll be on this show again sometime.
Do you
in the
want Cade to
future.
come back? Let us know in the comments below.
Considering I'm the only guest you've had for 8 episodes, I feel fairly
It
confident.
hasn't been 8. It's been 4. 4. It's been 4. 5 if you count the one where Matthew goes missing.
I fled the country. You know what keeps playing in my head?
Well, that's still pretty good odds. But Matthew, can you imagine you're looking back 20 years from now at this moment right here, and how it became your full-time career?
Oh,
Okay,
goodness.
what's your opinion on UHF?
What's that?
It's
What's it in action?
It's one of the greatest movies in the
Wheel
world.
of Fish.
Wheel of Fish?
All right.
Exactly.
Are you
Oh, you
ready?
mean Wheel of Fortune?
No,
I sure am, Cooney.
I sure am, Cooney. Okay, Matthew, you can do the whole scene. We can do it. Okay, you can be Cooney.
I haven't
and-
watched in a while.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Let's do one that's really recognizable then.
You just gotta start. I could probably go with it.
Okay, I don't remember how it opens.
I'm very curious. to see
Hi,
what
welcome
that's-
back to America's favorite game show. I don't remember if that's what it is or not. Wheel of Fish.
That stuff
Today,
Let's go back to next week.
last week's contestant, Mrs. Phyllis Weaver. Are you ready, Weaver?
I sure am, Cooney.
Let's play the game. And then he goes up to the wheel and they spin the wheel and it's got a bunch of fish on it. And they're
Come
all.
on, big fish. Come on, big fish.
Oh, a red snapper. Very tasty. And it's,
Alright, would you like to keep your red snapper?
Or would you like to take
Take the box that you want to bring it down the aisle right now. What's it gonna be?
box?
Box.
Fish!
The box. Take the box.
Fish! Fish!
I'll take the box. The box. Let's see what's in the box.
Is it a cat?
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! You're so stupid! Stupid!
That's
the scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a whole movie of
So
that.
speaking of fish, have any of you
Oh,
ever had
hard to
sushi?
No.
Either of you?
And I have not.
Sushi?
What about you? Have you had sushi?
Nope.
He loves it. He eats it like every day.
Yeah, I like sushi. I have it every week actually. There's a buffet near us that serves some subpar sushi, but it's cheap.
And they got,
Cheap sub.
oh Timmy, you're a lucky boy. You found the marble in the oatmeal. You know what that means? You get to drink from the fire hose. Woo! And then they mount on the horse. They bring him over to this fire hose. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. And it blows it halfway across the room.
It's probably better than what would happen if you drank it though.
No, it's like this.
I understand what you're saying.
But also,
faster.
there's like,
And we're back. Sorry, the camera cut out unexpectedly. It was really stupid.
It had nothing to do with anything.
yeah.
Nothing.
We put this in. So we're going back to reenacting UHF. What's another iconic scene?
They're really bad now.
Yeah. Welcome back to Raoul's Wild Kingdom. Okay, and then he's like,
Raoul's Wild
He
Kingdom?
grabs the turtle and he's like,
nature's suction cup.
Really? I thought
See?
an octopus would have been
It
nature
sticks.
sucker cup.
No, that's the joke. Is it's stupid. That's the whole movie. It's an hour and a half of it.
It's a real movie? This isn't like some cringe YouTube thing?
No,
You can watch it. This is a high production
And then-
it's featuring Weird Al Yankovic as the star. George
okay,
Newman.
that makes sense.
It's the most cinematic thing you will ever watch.
best movie ever. They teach poodles how to fly. Well,
Yeah, he's that. And there's like a pile outside of his apartment.
sometimes it takes him a
little bit longer. And then he takes the ants. They take weeks to construct these intricate little tunnels. And they hate it when you do this. Oh look, they're really mad now. Where'd you find this guy? I thought you hired him.
So speaking of ants, what's your favorite species of ant?
I didn't know there was different kinds.
I didn't study it.
Oh yeah, there's actually millions of kinds of ants. There's like leafcutter ants. There's like there's all sorts of ants. There's like
I know.
I've never
On the
studied
sidewalk
ants.
ants.
I remember being in a school play with ants with Matthew and when we were in kindergarten at Monarch Academy.
that's a cool play. Was
I
it
saw
like
the
the
video.
Disney ants movie?
We still have a
And
video.
Christian, a guy, come out on stage and say, all ants are females while dressed as an ant. And he looked so disappointed to be saying that. And then he just walked off the stage completely defeated.
And then a bunch of ants come crawling.
Yeah, and then we all came crawling out of the tunnels. The ants come marching one by one. Hurrah.
Is that even
Hurrah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are right. I think.
I do not question the logic of
I must
kindergarten.
be thinking of bees. Bees are the ones that have all males and then select females. And ants are the opposite, where they have all females instead, and then they have like the prince ants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They have queen ant, I think. I don't know.
Well, they have the queen. You need the queen.
My
ant for
memory
pollen.
is very old for this. Okay, this was kindergarten. This was like a year ago or something.
So, regardless of the gender of the worker ants can't reproduce anyway, so their gender hardly matters. But you have the queen ant, and then you have special flying ants.
We're
that are
learning about
take
ants
off.
today.
And then you have the special flying ants that can fly, and those are the only ones that can reproduce.
Fun fact.
Fun ant fact for the
Fun
ant
ant fact.
people at home.
And there's actually a lot of ant hobbyists. Like there's this channel called Ants Canada. It's pretty cool.
Ant Canada.
Yeah, you should check it out.
Are the ants in Canada?
No!
No, he doesn't even live in Canada. He lives in like South America now.
Everything about that is so great.
He used to live in Canada, I think.
Well, I hope so. With the channel
Where did it come from?
Canada. Tell me, did he move out to South America because that's where the other ants are?
He moved there so that he could ethically have more ants. Because there's a whole debate in the ant world about not importing ants from other countries.
More
so they
ants.
can't escape and like.
I need to flee the country for more ants. Matthew, is that why you left? You wanted more ants?
Yeah, I needed more ants.
He didn't have enough.
It sounds stupid, but there's been like scandals at airports where people bring box full of like millions of like foreign ants and they get like arrested and get like life sentences in prison.
And he's ant trafficking. Beat him down, boys. Get him. Please don't take me away. These ants are mine.
But that's really happened though.
For a friend. Yeah.
Tell it's the farmer.
We should make that. We should do that and have it as a short of the channel.
Ah yes, I love referencing the meds.
FBI, open up.
They come in this
Get down!
We're the Farmer Baru investigators.
Get down!
Get down. We know you have the ants. Yeah, that would be great. We should make it. Comment below.
And
if
they
we
walk
should
into the
make
room
it.
and it's all bees. There's no ants in there.
There's no ants.
Okay.
Sorry, sir. Picks them up, dusts them off. Go back to your business. We're done. Just walks out and just puts the door back.
And then suddenly all the ants kick off elaborate bee costumes. There we go. We made the most high budget production ever.
You know what's
Where you
great
have to
about that?
yeah.
The problem about that is we don't have the kind of production that animate ants in CGI.
Yes. So we'll just have to use like some JPEG commands in the background. Just little pieces of paper cut out with like kindergarten drawn ants. We go to a kindergarten and we go to like a kindergarten with thousands of students and like, okay,
Hey
today
kids, draw an ant.
we sneak in and we're like, okay, today we're gonna be your substitute
We
teacher.
sneak in. What do we do to the regular teacher? Lock him in the closet?
We bribe them with ants. We have real ants that we bribe the teacher with.
We got the illegal ants. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that. And we give them the illegal ants they sell for like $1,000.
You have to do that yourself. We're not helping out with that. They're gonna have to black market sell these ants. You know, we're not helping out with this cash transaction.
Then we walk in to the room full of thousands of kindergartners, and we're like, okay, today we're going to be drawing ants.
Draw ant.
Oh, a bunch of flashcards and they draw an ant on it. And then we put it in the background of our video.
On the other side, draw a bee, and then we just have a fan that blows, and they all just perfectly flip around.
I know what you're saying. With the illegal ants that we buy the teacher with, we could have just afforded to hire a CGI specialist, but that would be too easy for our big brain ways of making movies.
Of course. So, as you can tell, this episode was completely off the rails. We went from talking about Cade's YouTube channel and ending with illegal ant trafficking.
Off the rails, you say? Like this train.
You say it like the train was on a track in the first place and not just, sitting on the...
No, it's been off the rails the entire episode.
It has. And that describes our channel perfectly. Chad, if you watch this far, I see you.
Who's Chad?
Don't yell at us for the episode being bad.
Who's Chad?
Tell us it was good.
Who's
Tell us
Chad?
it's great, even. And we'll see you in the next video.
No, Chad, don't
Let us out.
destroy me. No.
Okay, it's time to do the thing.
Then we just had like a
Dog
explosion
guy
effect.
there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you gotta take the cup. It's gonna be really awkward in the post.